it is Cancer Awareness Month. So she'll be emphasizing the holistic approach to well-being regarding Cancer Awareness Month, encompassing body, mind, soul, and soil. You know, we can't leave out the soil, as she always says, all right? So we welcome Dr. Cheryl Chung. And, of course, you're free to ask questions or make statements on the Facebook page as well. All right? Greetings, Sister Queen Cheryl.
Greetings, right? I'm inside today, so the lighting is not too good because it's on and off raining outside.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And I love your hat, man. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I'm wearing a lot of gear because I have been doing my fruit masks. This is what I do. I have single fruits for breakfast. Fruit masks. MASKS. Okay? So in the morning, like when I'm having breakfast, I usually have a single fruit. If I'm doing bananas, I do 4 to 6. They're really big.
And then what you do, rub it on your skin?
If I'm doing mangoes this morning, I had 15 hairy mangoes this morning.
What? 15 hairy mangoes?
What I do is scrape out the inside of the banana skin and rub it all over my face and my hair.
So whenever you finish eating like the banana, you just rub the skin over your face. I can see it shining.
Right, no. What I do is take the back of the knife and scrape it. So I get a certain amount of that sort of a goop.
Yeah.
Right, I don't rub it with the banana skin.
Oh, okay.
It's harder to handle, right? Mm-hmm. No, and then today was mango. So I had mango in my hair, everywhere. And when it dries, oh my goodness, it's almost like a gel.
Yes.
And it gives your hair that thickness. Wow. And it is feeding your scalp. And it is nourishing. Anything that is good for your inside is good for your outside too.
Right.
Yeah, man. So I do that with all the fruits. Beautiful. When I'm not going out that day.
Right. Yes.
Because, of course, sometimes I do it and keep it in.
Yes.
One day I did with moringa. And I decided I'm not taking it off. And I went, everybody was looking at me frightened. I saw little children almost ready to scream.
So how it looking there? You ground up the moringa and rub it in your hair?
No, the moringa, I usually do it with moringa powder.
Yes.
Green.
Yes.
Powder.
Mm-hmm.
And I mix it with oil.
Mm-hmm.
Usually coconut oil. And
you rub it on your hair?
Rosemary and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, last weekend, I did last weekend, Tuesday, I did another mask. Mm-hmm. This one, it is onion, garlic, ginger, rosemary, and cook. I use civil oil, coconut and civil orange oil.
Oh, civil, okay, yes.
And all of them, you cook that now. I make a paste. First of all, you drain off the liquid to make a spray. And this is a part of the cancer thing, because I'm trying to show you how you have to use natural things to bring your immune system back.
What a great segue.
When you look at it, you will see the 4 components that you need to look at. Mm-hmm. Right, so, and I put all of that inside. They call it cook your hair. But you're not cooking your hair, really. You just put in the ingredients that you normally use to cook in your hair. Mm-hmm. And can you imagine? So I have a spray with water squeeze out to get the moisture out the water.
Right.
And then after that, I put the rest with the oil. And just double warm it or put it in the sun.
So in other words, you don't go to the supermarket to buy a hair conditioner. You have your natural.
No. The best thing because what happened with these conditioners, even though my housekeeper tell me about a wonderful cucumber scrub and how it makes our face look fabulous and blah, blah. I've used it already. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. But guess what? When you look on the back of it, it has about 20 odd products in it.
Lord have mercy.
The cucumber and the oil and the scrub. Whatever makes it scrub is good. It gives you perfect. But guess what? All the other 15 products are eating out all yourself at the cellular level.
Oh,
that is the problem.
That's problematic.
So when we get something that we use and we it gives you fabulous results.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to the other things that are in the product. So let me
Right.
segue now into
Yes. Cancer
cancer
Awareness Month.
awareness. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because all of what I just said is part of the um the what should I say, solution
Yeah.
to the
And, and,
cancer
and
thing.
most
Because
people wouldn't even think
everybody
that.
has cancer cells. That's the first thing.
Right.
We
Say that
all have
again
cancer
for
cells. We
me.
all have every good and bad cell. It's a part of our microbiome, and
Mm-hmm.
the balance in the good and the bad is what makes us healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not an issue of want to get rid of these cells.
Right.
So I after you called me, I went online and did all the medical research where everybody agreed
Mm-hmm.
what are the causes from
Right.
a medical perspective. And there are
Yes.
three things. One is mutation,
Mm-hmm.
meaning mutation of cells.
Mm-hmm.
Cells divide into two. One
Yeah.
cell divide into two to make two, and two divide into two again, and you get four. So that is how cells grow. But if they mutate, it means they are growing, but they are growing with problems in them. So
Right.
if you have a bad cell mutating, you're going to get two bad cells.
Mm-hmm.
And when that process continues, you're going to have myriads of bad cells mutating. So the point of mutations is an issue that you need to make sure you have good cells. And we're going to
Right.
talk about that in a moment.
Yes.
All right, the next thing is environmental and lifestyle choices. That means what is in their environment around you, which you cannot control. You can control if
To a certain
if
extent.
you are
Mm-hmm.
inside, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't control if you are outside. You understand?
Yeah.
The things in your environment, but you can control the environment inside by not bringing those things in your house.
In the house. Yes.
Right. Okay. And lifestyle. Lifestyle is your personal choices.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to tell people what is right and what is wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
am telling people that
What you
every
do.
time you're about to do something that is bad for you, your gut tells you don't do
Do
it.
it. Yeah.
That is your experience, that is my experience, and that is the experience of every human being on earth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's lifestyle choices. We're not saying what else on it. Okay. Because what is good for what your gut going to tell you is not what my gut going to tell me.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
my gut knows what is good for me and what I can manage. Your gut knows what is good for you and what you can
Of
manage.
course.
The third thing is genetic predisposition.
Mm.
So everybody agrees in the whole health industry that these are the three causes of cancer. Okay?
Yeah.
One, mutations of bad cells, environmental and lifestyle choices, and thirdly, genetic predisposition. So let me start from predisposition and go back up.
Okay.
For solution, everybody has genetic predispositions. What does that mean? I come from a family line that has these weaknesses and these strengths, right? I know my family line, and two of the things that are our weaknesses. Well, one is pulmonary, meaning lungs.
Lungs. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. My mother always talk about catarrh and head cold and head this and all. You know, so that's my weakness still. And all of my family have that weakness, all her children. But so I have to pay attention to it. So a genetic predisposition doesn't mean that you must have the same thing your parents have.
Right.
It means you just pay attention to it and always recognize that every family have weaknesses and strengths. You build on your strengths and you prevent weaknesses from coming to the fore.
Yeah.
Your mother have diabetes, you don't have diabetes. So that's the end of the genetic predisposition. It's your choice. Next one is the environmental and the lifestyle choices. And I'm telling you, environment has become amazingly horrible.
Amazingly
Right.
what? I didn't hear that. Amazingly horrible.
Horrible.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because all our environment has been poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Our water, our sun,
Oh wow.
our air, our earth, all the things that give us nutrition has been poisoned. Okay? By whatever and whoever, right? But we can repair it. Again, that's how we deal with it, right? This is why safe soil is so important. I don't care how bad the soil is. You can repair it by just digging a hole and putting all your kitchen waste in it. End of story. And every time the gardener next door cut grass and rake up leaves, you go and pick it up and put it in your compost.
Right.
End of story. You put everything back in the ground. You repair everything. Not saying any more about that. And then lifestyle decisions. Lifestyle choices. Again, we spoke about that. You know what is good. No, I am not saying that we must be, never eat ice cream, never eat this, never. Just do things in moderation. No? Back off. Understand when too much is too much, because your spirit keeps telling you. And I want to focus on the last thing, which is the mutations, because that is the hardest one to deal with. Now, mutations have to do with cellular health, and there are 4 components of cellular health. Cells are what builds every organ, every system, everything in our body at the smallest component. And that is the only place you can repair it. Because if you do everything on the outside and you are fabulously looking and bam, 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 you ever see somebody, fabulous athlete, look good, and then just drop dead. And you say, how that happened?
How that happened, right?
They do everything right. They were not paying attention to their cellular health, which is the only thing I do. I am a specialist in cellular health. I don't look on the outside at all. I must do certain things to keep my cells healthy. And there are 4 things you do. 1, there are 4 components of cellular health. 1 is cell food. The next one is cell exercise. The next one is cell environment. And the next one is cell communication. 4 things.
Wow, cell communication. Right? Okay.
Communication, right. And I will explain them. First of all, let me start with the easiest one, which is the one we all ignore. Cell environment. Cell environment is water. Cells cannot grow well and multiply properly. If you have enough water in your system, you cannot have multiplication of bad cells. Because the water will dilute the poisons, the water will flush out the bad cells, and that is the importance of water.
Wow, yes.
Can you imagine? You cannot get sick. You can't go on a water diet just to flush out everything out of your system. I don't care what kind of sickness you have. Cell environment is that you must have 1 cup of water each day for 15 pounds of weight.
Jeez,
So if you weigh 150, you must have 10 cups a day. End of story. Moving on from water, cell environment. The second thing is cell food. Now, cells only recognize food that has enzymes in it. Enzymes, life force. If you eat 10 tin of corn, you get 0. Your cells look at it and says, hey, poison's coming by. That's poison. In never take it. Only eats food with enzymes in it. That means it must still be what we call, people call raw, I call alive. Only live food can give you life. Dead food give you death. So 85% of your food needs to be alive. Think about that. Not saying nothing else. That's cell food. And just you have get all your colors, your reds, your yellows, your greens, your blah, 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 right? Last one is cell exercise. No, I don't know communication yet. Exercise. Now, a lot of people think exercise is for muscle development. Exercise is to keep your cardiovascular system running. How is your cardiovascular system run? By your lungs. So the purpose of exercise is to increase your deep breathing, so you bring in enough oxygen and the other nutrients that come in when you breathe in And that is what fires your cardiovascular system, which is your blood, your heart. The lungs are the pump for the heart. You
Yes.
understand? The heart doesn't pump by itself. If the lungs are not there breathing, because you notice every time you breathe hard, you hear your heart beating, boop, 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 boop. You run a race, and when you finish, you hear your heart going. So that is what has happened. You have been fired up
Right.
by the good breathing that you have done. So you have to make sure that you're always exercising. And exercise don't mean on a treadmill or doing something at the gym. You can do it cleaning your house, washing. I do it in the garden. You want to see me with a pickaxe and a fork. I'm carrying water. I carry water to water my plants.
Yes.
So I take a 5-gallon pail and lift up the water out of the 55-gallon drum and carry it to water my plants.
That's exercise for sure.
I don't go to the gym because I carry my parcels. That's the other thing. I go to the market, I carry all my parcels. I go buy cement, I take up the cement and carry it. When I go to buy 5-gallon water, the boy quarrel because I take up the water. And because I take up the water and can't get no tip. But I take up the water and carry it to my car.
Because you're exercising. That's part of your exercise routine.
That is right. Why do I pay somebody to carry my packages and then I pay the gym and waste more time to go to the gym? Done. Cell exercise is important. And for your cells, the lymphatic drainage that happens when you do inverted postures and jumping movements are what moves the poisons from the cells into the lymphatic system and out of the body. Last one, cell communication. Now, you say, we are electrical beings. And we talk about vibes and electromagnetic frequencies. This is what moves the whole system. It's driven by our emotions, it's driven by our movement, it is driven by everything mixed up together. Our microbiome, how we respond to our gut feelings, everything is our communication with ourselves. The first cell, the egg that was fertilized by the sperm, was the same egg, the same, same type of cell that is in every part of my body. Because guess what? It's them two cells that multiply, divide, and multiply, divide. That make my eye, my nose, my mouth, my fingertips, my big toe, and every other part of my body. So we need to understand that those are what you call stem cells, the original cells. And once you have the original cells, the stem cells, multiplying like that, they all have the capacity to communicate with each other. They're intelligent. All of them have a little brain, if you want to call it that. And they talk to each other. What is it that something dropped on your big toe and your eye water? Excuse me. How did it get from the big toe to your eye? For your eye to cry? All of these things are connected, and they're connected by electromagnetic frequencies. So that connectivity is what we need to maintain. And we maintain it by maintaining positive emotions of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Those are the things that keep the electrical system going.
Yes, very important.
And contact with the earth, contact with sun, fresh air, water, all of those give you electromagnetic frequencies. With the earth, I don't know if you saw the thing I sent out recently that the researchers are now saying that the best thing to repair your body is walking on the ground.
Yes.
Walking in the sand.
Grounding.
Walking in the bush. You know? Just taking in stuff from the actual trees and nature and stuff like that.
Barefooted.
Right? I have 2 programs that I do. One is forest bathing and the other one is mud baths. You just go into the mud and you take a bath in the mud. It's just like burying yourself in the sand. We were made from earth. Earth is not dirty. Dirt is not dirty. It's soil that is nourishing us. So, guys, whatever you do here will not only prevent cancers, but it will also prevent all other mutations or, cells that multiply that are defective, what you call D cells, defective, deficient, dead, decaying, bad for you. Right? And the same thing will work for all of them. And remember, because of the genetic predispositions and our lifestyle choices, everything is individual. One cure for, if I take this and get cured, there is no guarantee you're going to take it and get cured. So you have to be in tune with yourself. Right? And listen to the gut. Remember, this year we're doing Revelations, living from the gut. Because each person gets their personal instructions and guidance from their gut. That's the supernatural that is within them.
Right.
So, until next time, you have any questions?
What about the what do they call it now? I was on IG yesterday, and this gentleman was on. It's not new, but I mean, he was really talking about how he was able to get a lot out of you call it, what do you call it, like slapping, or like there's a name for it.
Tapping. Yeah. Oh yes, I have several books on tapping.
Right.
And tapping on your different spots. There are spots, between your eyes, your eyebrows, under your eyes, under your nose, under your mouth. And
in particular, the lymphatic system you were talking about.
Under the arm. It's all about stimulating the lymphatics to move the poisons out.
Exactly.
Right.
So somebody was asking about that.
There's so many healing things, right? So many things that will heal you naturally with no side effects. I'm currently doing swinging.
Doing what?
In a swing.
Swinging.
Arm swings. Yeah, where you swing your arms forward and back.
You mean
just
like
forward
this?
And back. Loose up your shoulders.
You mean like that?
You swing them around on the side like this.
Oh,
okay. Up the spine. And all sorts of different. As you go along, you say, what's giving a little challenge here? And you change your routine to what is giving you a challenge. I mean, the amount of things that I have done in my 70-odd years, right, is every time I need something new, it appears. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't have to be worried about what's going to happen in the future, right? We have to recognize that whatever we were born with all our solutions inside our gut. Do you know that? And so I'm going to do a series starting in May on getting those answers out of your gut. It doesn't matter where you are, what you are. You're going to find out, who am I? Why am I here? Why am I here at this time in this location? What am I to do? What have I been empowered to do? Because it's all in your gut. We have to remember, if you believe you are a created being, you're created for a purpose. And, one of the revelations that I'm going to be looking at is a revelation for me, because I used to have problems with the issue of rape. Issues of rape, and also issues of children of rape. I used to say to God, I said, God, children of rape. It is something I was not able to wrap my head around. I said, every person born was given life by the Creator. When you know that 500,000 sperm is going for one egg and only one get through, only the Creator can decide, I want that sperm and that egg to get together because I have something for that person to do down the line. And those two sperm and egg I have put all the solutions and all the abilities that I need to do that thing down the line. So your what should I say? Your destiny was already planned before you were born.
That's
so
right.
It was planned put inside of you, and then you now have to learn to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
And everything around us is distracting us from looking inside, to looking outside for every answer. You understand what I'm saying? So that is what we're going to be looking at Revelations for May and June.
All right.
Because all of us need it.
Yeah,
all of
absolutely.
So distracted.
Yeah,
so distracted.
Very important topic to deal with.
So we're going to look at pulling out what has been deposited in us, because it's the same thing with the answers to our illnesses. We need to get alone with ourselves more. We don't spend enough time with ourselves. Our answers are all on the inside.
Yeah, they're there, yeah. Thank you so much,
and I have
Cheryl.
Started a program of putting down my cell phone 1 day a week.
Right.
And of course, only have it on for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
On for 8 hours and
off for 16.
1 whole day without it.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something. I get revelation like that.
All right. Thank you, Cheryl. We're out of time.
And everything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
great information as usual. We want to say thank you so much, Dr. Cheryl Chung. Great program. And we look forward to those gut feelings, gut program, gut information coming up for next month, May and June.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys please try and put some of this into practice, because it's not hearing that does it. It is
implementation.
Action.
Yeah, man. Action, not a bag of mouth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Dr. Cheryl Chung, of course, giving us some great information. You know, it says Cancer Awareness Month, but it encompasses, you know, so much more to make the change, to make the difference, to, you know, spur on the healing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Coming up in a moment, we have St. Andrews South Beat. Sergeant Lane is here with a guest, and she'll be on in a couple of minutes. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls and come right back.
Ow, 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 ow. We're the survivor. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Denise, Isis Miller with Rootsology, which is the in-week thriller from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Miss Harry said it never go to all weekend. We have food for